vocal. And he asked me, why do you think letter E looks like a pram? I don't know actually, but it's easier to remember words this way. If you think creatively, you can find many different images in each letter. A beautiful shell. Please let me know what letter E reminds you of. We are going to be speaking about the first vocal today. Hello, my German-loving companions in arms. Today I'd like to tell you about the ending E. It's the officially recognized ending in German. How to easily remember that if a word finishes in E, it's feminine. I always say if a word is pushing a pram, it's feminine. Letter E looks very much like a pram to me. If a word has a mum and a pram at the end, it doesn't matter who goes first. The mother or the pram, the word is always feminine. There are many endings that end in E, which show that the words are 100% feminine, without exceptions. If the word has only a pram at the end, there are several exceptions, but you'll see that the words that belong to them can be only neutral or only masculine. So they are not real exceptions, as is the case in almost all endings. See my previous videos. Let's talk about these exceptions now. If the word belongs to the weak nouns, to the weak declination, it's always masculine. To this group belong the following words: der Knabe, der Bursche, der Junge, der Wille, der Buchstabe, der Gedanke, der Name, der Funke, der Friede, and der Glaube. The word der Käse is the only word that has to be separately remembered as an exception if you don't know about the milk words, so to speak. Milk is, as you know, feminine, which is very logical, and butter as well. All the other milk products are masculine, as is der Käse. The word der Smoothie can be only masculine because it's a beverage. The word der Schimpanse can be only masculine because of its meaning. So there is no real exceptions from this rule. Let's deal with the neutral exceptions now. The words das Auge, das Interesse, das Ende are the most frequently named exceptions of the pram rule. Das Auge is a part of the body, and that's why it's neutral, like most of body parts and body organs. There's also the words das Erbe. We need to distinguish between an heirloom, das Erbe, and an heir, der Erbe. The person that inherits something is masculine, and the thing they inherit is neutral. It's very logical. The words that have this form, prefix ge plus e at the end, are primarily neutral. There are hundreds of words with such form. And there are borrowed words. Their plural form is familiar to you from the books if you read a lot. 30 minutes a day is a lot. If the plural form is formed by adding s, the word is always neutral. If it is formed the usual way, it is by adding n, it is feminine. The same goes for the words that have two prams at the end. If they have s in plural form, they are neutral. So it means that they are borrowed words. If they are formed the usual way, they are feminine. There is a little group of masculine words that push two prams. Der Schnee, der Tee, der See, der Trainee, der Kaffee, der Porree, der Klee und das der Frottee. These words can be only masculine. Beverages, weather phenomena, fabrics are always masculine. Der Trainee can be only masculine, grammatically speaking, of course. The word der Porree is masculine because der Knoblauch, der Lauch are also masculine. If you have liked this video, please like it, subscribe to my YouTube channel, write your comments as to whether this information is interesting and useful to you, and I wish you lots of success in learning German. Tschüss!